So hey guys, thank you so much for clicking on what I think is a very important video. If you are new and this is the first time you see my face, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Stephanie. Hi. And if you are not new, thank you so much for returning. Mwah. So in today's video, we have a little something different. Because it is April, and April is Autism Awareness Month. So I was invited to do a collab with a bunch of wonderful creators here on YouTube, and I was so happy to say yes. So here we are. And if you want to see what this is all about, perhaps a giveaway, then please keep on watching. Hey guys, please remember to subscribe if you have not, rate the video thumbs up, and turn on your bell so you're notified each and every time I upload. Thanks. Okay guys, so yes, oh my gosh. Again, I am Stephanie. I'm kind of like the host around here for people that are new. I do unboxings and, makeup hauls and shopping trips and just anything to do with beauty, really. It's a real life beauty, though. I present to you these things in a real life way. I am not perfect. I never claim to be. I am not a makeup artist. I am just a person who likes to create art with makeup. I like the transformation from before to after. No mistakes over here, just life lessons, learning lessons. If it doesn't turn out right, we learn, There's no perfect in my life, and I'm okay with that. As long as I keep trying, I'm happy with that. You will see me joke around, you will see me laugh, you will see me approach things from the lighter side, and that's normally what I do. However, when it comes to mental health, that is something that I'm very serious about, which is why when I was asked to be in this collab, I was very excited, and I absolutely said yes. Now, I'm not sure of how many people exactly are in it. I lost count, but there will be a playlist down below. And in order to be entered into whoever's doing giveaways, you must be subscribed to everybody. If you are not subscribed yet, please hit that button over here. It's a really fun place to hang out. I do videos like this on occasion where, I may be serious about something. And that's what we're going to do today. My silly self, with pronouncing words, we're going to try to do the best we can. I do have my glasses, and I am reading from Google, okay? Just saying. Before I get started, please put your bell on to all, because when I do the giveaways, they're not always announced in the thumbnail. It could be like a hidden giveaway or what have you. But the winners, I just do in random videos. I don't do a specific video for just the winner. The winner's name will pop up in any given video. So basically, you want to know when I upload. I don't have a set schedule. That bell comes in really handy, okay? Also, if you can remember to give the video a like, that would greatly help me out. It is a very free way to grow the channel, and I would appreciate it oh so much. So, in today's video, like I said, we're doing a collab, and we are doing it on April. April is Autism Awareness Month. Blue represents autism, and it's like the color for that, hence the blue. I have Jeffree Star on my eyes, the Blue Bud palette, okay? And then I also pulled a shadow from the Los Angeles palette from BH Cosmetics, believe it or not, and my eyes aren't tearing yet. The theme is, talk about autism. That is what we are to do. Now, I could have created a look, but it's hard for your girl to stay on track about anything when I'm doing something else. I myself have some mental health issues. I do have some diagnoses, and I deal with it on a daily basis. So when I was asked to be in this collab, I was very happy. I want to say thank you to Tracey for asking me to be in this. And there's a bunch of creators, guys, that are very, very good. I highly recommend going and watching them all. Get in on these giveaways. Learn some more information about autism, because on average, I think people may not know a lot about it or may not know the right things about it. So what I decided to do in this video, because I think this is very important, I think that a lot of people have, when they hear the word autism, they think right away, like, let's say, for instance, Rain Man, right? That was a movie. I saw it, I watched it. And at the time, I didn't think anything of it. But now I look back and I think, autism is being learned about more and more every single day, okay? So what I wanted to do is I wanted to go over with you a couple myths, if you will, misconceptions, things that people think about autism and about people who are autistic that are just not true, okay? There's a whole giant list. Wow. When I saw the list, I was like, holy moly, really? I'm going to go over the ones that I think in my mind or in my heart are important, okay? I will be looking down. I apologize for that, okay? So the first one I want to talk about is Autism is a disease. Yes, people think this, but it is not a disease, okay? Autism spectrum disorder, which is ASD. You will hear that used a lot when referring to autism itself. ASD, it stands for autistic spectrum disorder, okay? It is a neurodevelopmental, disorder that impairs an individual's ability to communicate and interact with others, okay? It doesn't stop them, it impairs them. So it's not that they can't or they don't have the capabilities of learning how to. There is more than one type of autism caused by different genetic combinations and environmental factors. Individuals with autism have issues with communication, social interactions, and activities. However, that is who they are, not what they have. They are not sick. That is so important. People with autism are not sick, okay? Autism is treated as an entity in order to allow the individual and their families to live comfortably. All right. Here's another one. Autism can be cured with medicine. Not true. Unfortunately, autism is a lifelong disorder. It cannot be cured with medicine. I like this article because it goes over the things that are not true, but this is what is. You know what I mean? It gives you the flip side of that. So yes, it cannot be cured with medicine. It says, despite the fact that it lasts a lifetime, individuals with this disorder can live independent, productive, and comfortable lives. With therapies, interventions, and education, the challenges that come with autism can be managed. On the other hand, medication can be used to deal with gastrointestinal disorders or problem behaviors. Some autistic children have behaviors that can be problematic. This is how I equated this, and this is how I understood this. I have PTSD, okay? That is one of my diagnoses. There is no one pill that you can take and that will rid you of PTSD or even cure it or anything like that. There are symptoms that you will have because of the PTSD. And yes, there's medication that can help with the symptoms, okay? So it's kind of like that. That's how I look at it. That's how I understand it. Okay. Individuals with autism are geniuses or intellectually disabled. As mentioned before, autism is a spectrum disorder, okay? Again, with the ASD, right? This means that characteristics differ from one person to another. And this is very important because one autistic child may not act like another. Like if you have two autistic children, one is completely different from the other. They have different behaviors, different everything, They may be similar in some ways, but they may be very different in others. So it's like I'm different from you and you're different from your friends. And we all have our own personality. And so do autistic children. It's just that simple. Okay. And in my mind, it's that easy, and I'm sure it's more involved, but that's the way that I interpret it. And it's very easy for me to understand like that. Okay. This one was very sad. And I was like, wow, really? Okay. Individuals with autism do not want to make friends. This could not be further from the truth. Autism impairs social interactions of the individual. This does not mean that they don't want to socialize. It just is hard for them to do that. But it says they may seem unfriendly or reluctant on the outside. This does not mean that they don't want to socialize. They may seem unfriendly and reluctant on the outside, but this results from the fact that they struggle greatly with social skills and are unable to communicate their feelings. So they have feelings, they just don't know how to communicate them. And that in itself lies the issue. But there are ways around that. There are ways to teach. There are ways to educate. There are ways to learn. Okay, so let's just leave it at that because it's very sad. And I'm very glad that they put this myth to bed. They proved it so wrong. And thank you, Jesus, that some things are no longer myths and are wives' tales, misconceptions, however you want to word it. Okay. It says children with autism cannot learn. This is simply not true. The key to educating an individual with autism is to first educate yourself and find the correct way to approach a child. Again, everyone is different. Okay. One child may learn differently from the other. And that's across the board with every child. Every child learns differently than the other. This one, I was like, wait, hold on, what? I had to do a double take and I had to read it like 15 times. Okay. Bad parenting causes autism. What? At some point in history, this was a thing. People believe this, but okay. The myth got busted a long time ago. Thank you, Jesus. There was a theory called refrigerator mother hypothesis in the 1950s that suggested autism is caused by mothers who weren't emotionally warm. I mean, okay, so you didn't show affection and that means you have an autistic child? No. So not true. However, today we know that is just not true. Thank you, Jesus, for small favors. I almost didn't include this one, but I think I need to. Now, I'm going to look at you guys and I'm going to say this before I speak on it or before I mention it. I have nothing. I have no opinion on this other than the fact that I say everyone has the choice. They have their own choice. Now, I'm not going to comment on whether I agree or disagree or if I think it's wrong or right. I'm not going to do that. We are not going to do that. Please don't do that in the comment section below. I believe in choice. I believe parents have the choice to do what they think is best for their child. But with that, I will say that I hope they do it responsibly. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that and I'm going to tell you. This is a big one too because I think it's still ongoing. Vaccines cause autism. Now, let me just stop for a second. I hope nobody gets crazy, but there will be some people who feel very strongly on this, and I know that. But like I said, my opinion is I have no opinion. Everybody has the right to choose, okay? But I will say this. If someone chooses not to give their child vaccines, then I would hope that they would do their homework and research ways to not only keep their child safe, but other children as well. Okay. And there are things you can do. Okay. I looked it up. There are. So that's all I'm going to say on that. I will read what it says about this. Okay. And then we're going to move on. It says, this is a common myth in society. Vaccines do not cause autism. Back in the day, they don't say when, but they just say back in. The research that suggested that vaccines cause autism was found to be deceptive, and the medical license of the physician who published that article was taken away. He was stripped of his medical license. Guys, if you see a lot of cuts, it's because I'm having a hard time saying my words. Oh my gosh. The Institute of Medicine and other institutions investigated this topic deeply enough and found no credible evidence that connects vaccine to autism. Now, I know people are going to believe what they believe. They have every right to do that. Who are we to say what they should believe and what they shouldn't? This one is kind of interesting. It says, recently there is an autistic epidemic going on. No. It says 1 in 68 children are diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, ASD. This number has been increasing dramatically over time, and here's why. Because there's more education about it now. There's increased awareness. More parents, pediatricians, and educators learned to recognize the sign of autism. So because we're more aware and there's more education about it and, there's more signs to look for, or we know now about more signs, it is being more diagnosed. It's not that there's more people being born with it, because remember, you are born with it. It is not a disease. It's not multiplying. I believe it was there and we just weren't able to, we missed it in other children. And now we are more educated on that. And that's why the numbers seem to be increasing. It's just because we know more about it now. That's like that with everything though. So the more we learn, the more you'll be able to spot it or, diagnose it. Okay. Let's do one more and then we will get onto the giveaway. Okay. This is a really horrible one and I don't understand why, which I think should have probably been first, but I guess they led up to this. Individuals with autism cannot feel any emotion or understand emotions in others. Okay. Autism does not make an individual not feel emotions. Everyone feels. However, since it impacts one's ability to communicate the emotions, it may seem like they are not feeling anything. Also, they struggle with interpreting other people's expressions. They may not be able to detect sadness or happiness based just on body language. The communication should be direct with individuals with autism, but this definitely does not mean that they cannot feel happiness, sadness, empathy, or compassion. They just have a different way of expressing it and understanding them. Okay. So it's like anything. I'm sorry. Everybody's different. It goes back to everybody learning differently. You just have to learn what works for that individual and use that and be direct with it. This is my takeaway from these myths and the way they are dispelling them and then telling you like the appropriate thing about it. Like I said, I read a lot and this is my takeaway. I'm trying to put it in layman's terms so that I understood it. I'm passing it along to you in that form. There is so much to learn. Now, there are going to be giveaways throughout this collab. I just don't know who is and who isn't having them. I know I'm having one. It's just a little one. But I thought, you know, maybe you do want to read up on autism, for instance. So what better way than to sit back, relax, pamper yourself, break a book or crack a Google, however they say it, and, you know, go ahead and learn, all the while pampering yourself with some pretty blue masks, okay? Now, the inside mask, I don't think is blue. As a matter of fact, I know because I've tried these. Just the packaging, I was trying to stay on point. I thought it was cute. Okay, we do have masks for all different things. We have a nourishing and brightening mask from Tula, which is a very good mask. I do like these masks, and I do like that brand. This one is kind of fun, okay? I have to put my glasses on for this because it does a lot, so hang on. Or so they claim. It says, easy to use. It is disposable. It's a duo-sided pad, exfoliates the skin to get a brightened appearance, removes blackheads, and deep cleansing the pores, okay? Soft and gentle on the skin. This is from Han-Ho, or Han-Hu. Right down here, you will see the name right there, okay? Then you have to soothe. It also soothes. Not only does it soothe, it combats acne and blackheads, minimizes excess oil production. Okay, so this will kind of soak up the oil without stripping your skin, and it protects against sun damage, which, you know me, I'm a big old thing on that one. I love me some protection from the sun. Then we have the red clay. This purifies and refines pores for clearer looking skin. So this is more like, I want to say like a spot treatment. You want to put it on the places that you absolutely need it. You know, maybe in the T-zone. So there's that one. And then this is just a little fun one. This is a hydrating mask and it's very cute. So I thought perhaps that, you know, this would be interesting. This is the Mermaid face mask, and this is for hydrating, and it's citrus scented, which is always fun. So there you have that. So these are the masks right here that I will be sending. Now, what must you do to be entered in the giveaway? You will have to be subscribed to, I hate that word. You will have to be subscribed to everyone in the collab, whether they're doing a giveaway or not. Okay, it's just fair for everyone. And guys, I highly recommend going and watching the other videos too, because there's a lot of information that's going to be put out throughout these wonderful creators here. I do know the two of the creators personally have experience with autism, so you may learn a whole lot from them. You must be publicly subscribed, okay? So when I say that, that means I must be able to see my name under the list of people you are subscribed to, along with all the other ones, okay? Because if you're not subscribed to all, you will not be eligible to win, is what I'm trying to say. This giveaway is open international, okay, guys? So no worries there. I come all, come many, I say. And then also, YouTube is not responsible for this giveaway. I am. I purchased them with my money some way, somehow, okay? Let's see. Did I miss anything? Yes, this will run for 2 weeks, I believe. I will leave the close date down in the pinned comment below and also in the description box. If I miss anything, everything will be down in the description box. What else? Oh, you must be 18 or older to enter. Also, the word. We need a word. Okay, so let's use the word April. And give me a blue heart down below. Everybody has blue hearts, right? And if you don't have a blue heart, give me something blue, okay? I highly recommend, guys, going over and watching everyone's videos because, you know, there's so much about this diagnosis that there's to be learned. I mean, we've come a long way, but there's a long way more to go. And not everyone knows about it. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on this wonderful video. Again, thank you to Tracey for inviting me in on this collab. I am very honored to be here. And I will say, like I always say, if you are going through something, please don't try and stuff it, guys. Don't bury it and not talk about it, because it's been my experience anyway that it doesn't go away. It usually gets worse. Just saying. And yeah, we don't want that. Also, if you are asked to listen to somebody, please say yes, because you could absolutely help them just by letting them vent. And in this crazy mixed up world of ours, and boy, is it oh so crazy. To all my loved ones all across the globe, stay safe. Until the next one, see ya.